Okay, hello everybody, it's Mike Porcelli at First American Mortgage. Let's talk a little bit about the new Truth in Lending Disclosure Act revisions that are effective July 31st, 2009. The rule that there's several things that change, but this is the big one that's most important that we all need to understand. The rule says that the Truth in Lending disclosures that we send out to the borrower, now they're going to be looked at and they have to be accurate. And if they're not accurate, then it's going to hold up your closing. The tolerance that the rule allows is up to 0.125% over the actual APR that is disclosed to the borrower at the closing table by the bank. So when we send out our disclosures to the borrower, the last one that we send, the APR on that disclosure needs to be at least 0.125%, less than 0.125% over the one that the bank gives. I think we understand what that means. So, and if it's not, then I understand we're either going to have to start waiving fees at the closing table, which is still going to have to cause some delay because the bank is still going to have to print new APR disclosure, or we have to redisclose the actual APR to the borrower and wait 3 days. Obviously, this is a bad thing. We don't want this to happen, and we need to also let the borrowers and realtors and referral partners know about this this law and how we're on top of it and how we're going to be able to comply. So let's talk about how an APR is calculated. I think that's important information we should all know. So this loan here is an FHA loan that I'm going to use as an example, and we're going to take a look at, sorry about that, we're going to take a look at the transaction here. This is an FHA loan. It says 5.5% is the note rate, okay? But the APR is going to be higher than the note rate because it always is. So let's see what the APR actually is. All right, so we go to the APR section, the TIL. It says the APR is 6.148%. Now, some of you know how that's calculated, and for those that don't, here's how they calculate it. What they do is they tell the borrower on this form here, let's look at the Truth in Lending Disclosure form. Preview. All right. As you can see here, it says amount financed. This is the amount of credit provided to you or on your behalf. This says $227,545. So remember, 227. Well, look at the loan amount. It's $234. So the difference between the actual loan amount and that number where it says the amount provided to you, which is this number right here, is this number right here, $7,125.43. And that number is called the prepaid finance charge. So what is that? So let's click on that. It says prepaid finance charges. Here, let me so you can read it. Are paid by the borrower in connection with the loan and must be paid upon the close of the loan. These charges affect the APR calculation. These are junk fees. These are our fees, mortgage broker fees, discount fees, processing fees, lender's underwriting fees, application fees, closing fees from the bank. I'm sorry, from the title company. And what also is included on here are the odd days interest and also any mortgage insurance premiums. So if you don't include these things on here on your good faith estimate, or you don't include them in the APR calculation, then they're going to be wrong. So let me close this. So how do you designate whether or not one of our fees are a prepaid finance charge? It's right here on the good faith estimate. As you can see, there's a column here for PFCs. PFC stands for prepaid finance charge. It's an APR item. So we just make sure that we check the boxes on all the items that are junk. Origination fee, discount fee, broker fee, processing, underwriting, wire transfer, application fee. I have a list. Here are all the items that are included in the APR. If you want this list, here, let me make it bigger so you can read it. If you want this list, it's going to be posted on our website. If you can't find it on our website, then just call us here at the office and we'll provide it to you. The good news is that when we send you the templates for the point program, all of these boxes are already checked. So you shouldn't have to worry about whether or not your APR is being calculated correctly. We're also maintaining some diligence here in the office. We're going to make sure that your APRs are calculated properly. I think that's really it on how this works. So please call me if you have any questions, and let me just see. I'm going to give you a website that you can look at. This website, let me make this bigger again. This website here will give you a good start on the law itself, and how you might learn something if you read it, and it's always good to have more information. So if you have any questions, give us a call.